The list of best and worst careers of 2016 is now out. Joining me to announce this is Phil Blair, Executive Officer of Manpower San Diego. Nice to have you here.
Except for there's a parallel. Yes, no, pillow, highest paying, lowest paying job.
Yeah,
maybe there's a yes, no, high paying pillow, low paying pillow. There's the whole theme going here. But
yeah, you know, one of the things that when you're involved in trying to make a decision as a young person, and even maybe after you've gotten older and you want to change careers, you look at jobs and you go, where should I go? What should I do? Those are big decisions to make when you're young, and you don't want to mess it up. So give us a rundown of the best and the worst.
Well, you covered a couple of things. If you're young and picking a major or picking a university, it's really important that you understand what you think you want to do for the next 3 to 5 years.
Yeah.
I tell students, don't have the weight of what am I going to do for the next 45 years. The average permanent job in America is slightly over 3 years. We're going to have 5, 6 careers,
really?
Not just jobs, careers lately.
Okay.
It's a very flexible economy out there, especially around jobs. So it's not that heavy a decision. But I do want people to know where high-paying jobs are and the lower paying. Now, that doesn't make one right and one wrong.
One better or worse, right?
But eyes wide open. And the issue is not, and if we can start with the higher paying jobs, you'll see they're very technical, high school education needed. You know, a data scientist, 128,000.
Like a coder or something?
Right. Well, a very high level. It's more
high.
like the person that writes what's being coded.
Okay.
Information security, that's cyber security, and that's all of that. So those are great salaries to start with.
Yeah.
But, you know, Carlos, you and you could send me to school for the next 30 years and I could not be a statistician, right? But understand those jobs, understand those fields, and where you might support those fields. They need sales, they need marketing, they need accounting people, they need finance people. So don't necessarily go for that job, but go for companies like that. An example I'll use is Illumina. They're hiring like crazy with very highly skilled technical people that are there are very few in the world, let alone the United States.
They're involved in genetics and science and stuff like that, yeah.
But they need a lot of support people to keep those scientists going. So look at the website for a company like Illumina for finance and administration and clerical and all the support stuff. So use that as a guide. I don't ever want to think, well, I don't want to be a statistician.
But we're always so narrowly focused, and especially when you don't have the information to look for support jobs. And so you should look at their job boards and see there might be something there that you're interested in.
And you should. Our theme is you have a career coach, and it's you. So do the research, look at it. You're responsible for your career. It's not the building owner, the business owner, it's not the HR department, it's you.
And if you're not sure, what should you do? I mean, if you're not really sure
Explore.
Yeah, there you go.
Read more. Informational interviews. Talk to somebody that works at Illumina. Tell me about it. Is it as wonderful, and it is, as wonderful a company as it sounds like? And where might I fit in? Because I don't have a PhD in statistics, but where might my skill set support the people in that area?
All right, so let's look at
And then you have the opposite end of it.
Look at the other side.
Which are some very interesting jobs. And if we can look on the board here, newspaper reporter.
Well, you know, that industry's in big trouble right now.
And look at number 3.
Wow.
Yeah. They're such fun-sounding jobs. They use, I have a great outgoing personality. I like to talk. I could be an
anchor,
TV
and radio.
I could be a reporter. I could be a writer.
There is a notion, and because we're on television or on radio, that this would be a very lucrative career, and for very few it is. For the rest of us, it's a pretty traditionally paying kind of job, but there's great rewards to that, regardless of whether it's high paying or not. There's personal rewards to it, and you have to look at it that way.
And you have to balance every job where there's wonderful rewards. Where everything is happening at exactly when it's happening, but that might be 2 in the morning, or it might be a 6 o'clock shift, or it might be. So you've got to balance everything here. So we've seen to an extreme. We've seen what career paths pay the lowest here. Now, granted, everything is in the middle here, but maybe money is not an issue to someone. You're coming right out of school. You know, we keep joking about the millennials. Money is not their focus. They want an exciting job that's very satisfying, where they're learning lots of new things. Well, that could be reporter, that could be broadcasting, that could be all sorts of jobs in this area. I'll worry about money later.
Well,
and that's okay.
When I started, I didn't care what I got paid. I just want to be in the club. I want to be in the tent so that I could grow and then move up as I would get opportunities. So you got to think about it in those terms.
And your field is one that you have to pay your dues.
You do have to pay your dues.
You start in a small town and you move up. But if you're passionate about the career, do it.
Do it. All right, Phil Blair, thanks very much.
You're welcome.
Appreciate that.